Okay, guys, let's get down to brass tacks. I'm going to demystify, mate. Let's get on the tools, because smoko's over. Let's get into it.
She's like,
We're out! I am so inspired by these absolute trailblazers. It all sounds so great and so exciting. But the reality is, we're still not seeing a lot of women applying. So I'm going to talk to some industry experts on ways you can level up and get trade ready. Yeah, I'm really interested in pathways for women who are thinking about getting into trades. Could you tell me a bit about both of your journeys to becoming what you are today?
I finished university and sent out probably 80 CVs. And yeah, I think really personalising that cover letter really, really helps targeting it towards jobs. Got me quite a few interviews.
Yeah, do my apprenticeship. So I worked through the summer. The painting and decorating is a 3-year apprenticeship.
Yeah.
Go to tech 2 weeks of the year.
Even just do work experience and to see if that is the trade that you want to get into.
If you start going out and making it known, you know, and it could be giving up a couple of nights to go to a careers day.
Go and talk to local businesses or other plumbers in your area. See if they will allow you to do a few days, check out what plumbing's actually really about.
Try and get your licence as young as you can. It opens up a lot of opportunities for you just by having a Class 1 driver's licence.
It's a lot of mahi, man. It's a lot of mahi to learn, and I wouldn't want to retrain in anything else now.
It's really looking for those attributes within the person, that they've got the right attitude, they are keen to learn.
Go for everything, don't limit yourself, don't try and get all the creamy jobs, do everything so that you know what your job is, you know how it's going to affect the next person and all that sort of stuff.
Obviously, you had a career before becoming a builder. What are some of the transferable skills that you learnt from that job into building?
In building, I'm able to think ahead quite easily and like, what's the next job I have to do? What's the next job I have to do without being told? In my last job, it heavily relied on kind of anticipating what was going to happen next and what you would do about it.
I'm a hospo girl, and I sort of was a bit over it. My dad said, I think you'd be a good project manager. I think you've got sort of like people skills and a few other things, and you're organised.
And then I think very quickly after you started, you realised, oh, actually, I'm used to dealing with difficult customers and high levels of communication and fast-paced environment. So I think you often have a lot more skills that are transferable than you really realise.
You know, the attention to detail, you know, their time management, they give a different spin on site, which is positive.
At the end of the day, I am still learning and growing, so I did kind of progress a bit faster than usual, but the good thing is I've got that good communication with the guys on the ground.
A lot of employers will say, man, these women I'd employ a lot more. Man, they're just so much more meticulous. They carry out detail, you know, they do all the things that are required of them.
A trade career isn't necessarily spending all of your career on the tools. I think it's a fantastic place to start.
They can go on to be project managers because they're often so well organised, and it's exciting to see some of our females that have started off and done their time that are now taking that path, and that's really, really positive.
The more things you go for and the more things you learn and the more qualifications you get, the limits and opportunities are endless.
Hey Te Rawiki, see you next week when I look at what a safe and respectful workplace can look like. E noho rā.